Hey guys, it's Janae here and I'm back today with another video. So I've actually recorded another video with the same look today. So if you see, this whole look or whatever in another video, it's because I recorded multiples in one night. But this video was actually going to be on how to become a great makeup artist, you guys. If you're working for someone, maybe like at a mat counter, if you're doing freelance work like me, just whatever, and just building your brand, getting yourself put out there, becoming a better makeup artist. These are 5 tips that I want to share with you on how to become a better makeup artist. Okay, you guys? Now, with that being said, okay, I am a freelance artist. I don't have any certificates or any licenses or anything like that. I am completely self-taught, okay? I started doing makeup back in 2013. So I've been doing freelance makeup for a while now. I've done like birthday parties, events, weddings, everything like that that you can possibly name, graduation. I've been doing makeup for quite some time. However, I did not always start off good. Okay, I did not start off good. It took me a while. It took me years of learning, trial and error, watching videos, practicing, everything like that. And I'm going to get into that later into the video, but I'm going to go ahead and start with these 5 tips on how to become a better makeup artist, okay? Number 1 is sanitation, okay? I cannot stress this enough. When you're doing someone else's makeup, it's a good thing to, if you do other people's makeup quite often, it's kind of good for you to have your own personal set of brushes and then a separate set of brushes for like your clients and stuff like that. But either or, if you're using your own personal set or if you're using a different set, you always want to make sure that your products and your brushes and your makeup are sanitized, you guys. The last thing you want is to be doing somebody's makeup, okay, and they come to you saying, hey, this broke me out because you're using the same foundation brush or same sponge that you used on someone 2 weeks ago and you didn't sanitize your brushes. Like, you have to be sanitized. You have to make sure that you clean your brushes, make sure that you always sanitize like your makeup, especially when it comes to like your eyeliners, your mascaras, anything that comes to their eyes, because they can get pink eye, they can get irritation, they can get all this stuff from you using it on them and also using it on yourself and on other people. So you have to make sure that you're sanitized, okay? Anyway, so like I said, it's very good to be sanitized. The first thing when I'm getting ready to do a client's makeup, I go sit them over in my little makeup studio area, and I always let it be known, okay, go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands and get started. You always want to let them know, you always want to let them see you washing your hands. If you're using like a hand sanitizer, something like that, you want to make sure that you do it in front of them. You want to reassure them and you want them to be comfortable that you are being very sanitized, okay? Number 2 is hygiene, okay? And that kind of goes hand in hand with sanitation, but hygiene within your body. Like when you're doing someone's makeup, you're very close to them. You're very up close and personal. You're looking, you're going to be close in their face, making sure that you're paying attention to what you're doing. The last thing that you want is to be doing somebody makeup, or you don't want somebody doing your makeup and they breath stink. Like, make sure that you brush your teeth, or make sure that you are chewing a piece of gum, or you have a peppermint in your mouth, or make sure that you take a bath or something like that before you do the makeup, because last thing you want is to be up close and personal with someone and your hygiene is not it, okay? Make sure that you're washing your hands. Make sure that your breath don't smell like you just ate 5 onions for breakfast. Like, make sure that you're being sanitized. Make sure that you smelling nice, because you're in someone's personal space. You're going to be very up close and personal with them and you're doing the makeup stuff, touching your lips, touching their face. So you want to make sure that your hygiene is up to par, okay? Number 3, preparation, okay? Preparation is also very important. I take at least 5 to 10 minutes. Normally, when my client texts me and says that they're on their way to me, is when I start getting my preparation in process, is when I start laying out. You want to lay out the brushes that you're going to use. You're going to lay out like your makeup palettes, your lashes, your tweezers, your utensils, your makeup lip brushes, your lipsticks, everything that you're going to be using on them. You want to go ahead and have that laid out, okay? Because nothing is more annoying. You don't want to do makeup to where you're doing their makeup, and you have to constantly keep reaching over them. You have to constantly keep reaching over them, grabbing stuff. Oh, where is this? And then you're fumbling through your makeup. You're not looking very prepared. You're not looking very organized, okay? And then not only that, it helps cut down on time, you know, after you do brows or whatever and you move on to something else. You don't want to have to keep fumbling through your things looking for what you need. You want to go ahead and have all of that laid out. You want to go ahead and be very go ahead and be very prepared, basically, you guys. So make sure that you have your preparation up to par, so that way when your client gets there, boom, you can sit them down, you can automatically go ahead and get to work, okay? Number 4 is learning, okay? You have to have an open mind. You have to be willing to learn. No makeup artist that started out just automatically just a Picasso. Like, no, you have to, like me, it took me years, you guys. I didn't really start getting good at my brows until maybe a year or two ago. Like, my brows look like bold font italics brows. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, they look so terrible, so boxy, just so ill, okay? So you have to be willing to learn. You have to go to makeup classes if you can. Practice on yourself. Practice on a friend or a family member. Watch your YouTube videos. Maybe if it's something that you're not too good at, like winged eyeliner, for example. Go to YouTube or go to Google on how to do winged eyeliner. Look at different people's method and figure out what works for you. You have to be willing to learn. You have to have that open mind. You have to go through that process of knowing that, okay, I know that I'm not the best, but I know with a little time and a little effort and a little practice that I will get there. And eventually you will be a very good makeup artist. Now, I'm not saying that I'm doing Beyonce and Rihanna's makeup out here. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the complete best, but in order to become a fairly decent makeup artist, you have to be willing to learn, okay? Number 5 and the last tip is your portfolio, you guys. If you're wanting to get into the makeup industry, maybe doing theater makeup or celebrity makeup or freelance makeup for like graduations or weddings or whatever the case may be, have your portfolio ready, okay? You don't necessarily have to have every single photo printed out on paper and in a little manila folder. You know, even if you're keeping a file or a folder on your phone, like me, I have a folder specifically in my photos for makeup that's labeled makeup that I've done on myself and on other people. Keep track of that, so that way, you know, if you're applying for jobs or if you're doing something later on to where someone hires you for makeup or you start doing makeup, they're not just going to hire you because like, oh, you do makeup, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and go with her. No, they want to see your work. You want to pull up, okay, I've done makeup on lighter skin tones, I've done makeup on darker skin tones, I can do neutral makeup, I can do dramatic makeup, I can do theatrical makeup. You want to keep tabs on every type of makeup that you do. Even if it's not the best makeup, even if you're just starting out, you can keep that, and then you can look back on those photos as you progress. And you can be like, wow, I've came a long way when it comes to makeup, you know. You definitely want to keep a portfolio. You want to keep all of your pictures, good and bad. You want to keep everything that you've done, even on yourself, on other people, whatever the case may be. Because like I said, whoever hires you or whenever you get into doing makeup, they can look at your pictures and be like, okay, wow, you know, she's pretty good. I've actually physically seen her work. So those are the 5 tips that I have for you guys on how to become a great makeup artist, you guys. I'm pretty sure there are so many more tips that that you know, can inherit when it comes to doing makeup, but those are the 5 basic ones that I thought of at the moment. Let me know if you guys have any questions or videos that you want to see down in the comments. Also, like this video and subscribe and join my YouTube family. Join the blog party because it's lit, you guys. And I will catch you guys in a later video.